Hello guys, welcome to this tutorial. And this tutorial, I'm going to be showing us how to use our Pycharm environment using Django framework. So firstly, let's start with this. What is Django? I'm going to use Code with Tommy, the video he used to create, what's it called? A web app. I'm going to use the description. I'm going to use the definition of what Django is, the way he explained it. I really love the explanation and I'm going to be playing the video now. Then later, I'm going to try and explain what Django really entails and how to use your PyCharm environment, setting up your PyCharm environment. Okay, so project demo.
So for the beginners taking this tutorial, I'm just going to quickly give a brief introduction to Django. So what exactly is Django? Django is a Python web framework. Now what I mean by that is that using Django, you can build web applications with the Python programming language. Now if you recently learned Python or you know Python already and you are looking to go into the web development field, then Django is a good choice for you. Now there are various reasons why companies and developers choose to use Django. Some of these reasons are because Django is fast, there's a large community, Django provides the security to your application, Django is also very scalable. Now these are just few of the reasons why developers choose to use Django. But one key one is that Django has a very large community. Now this is important so that when you encounter an error or when you are stuck on something, you can easily search that error and there's probability that someone has already solved it for you online, maybe on Stack Overflow or something. Now this is very important so that you can easily fix your bugs or fix your errors by just a Google search. So Django has that large community of a lot of developers around it. So having this said, I hope you have an understanding of what Django is and why you should even choose Django.
Okay, so we're going to be stopping there. And the next step I'm going to be taking us is I'm going to be teaching us how to set up our PyCharm environment when we're in Django. So most times when I was learning Django, most of my tutorial guys, they actually use Visual Code Studio, and the way they run their code is quite different from PyCharm, PyCharm community. So definitely, I'm going to be showing us how to work on that. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click on my terminal, and I'm going to press the pip install Django. Sorry about that, Django. So automatically for me, I've installed Django automatically, so I don't need to install again. For those that are actually new to the course and they are trying to actually install, you guys can just press this and just press your enter key, your enter button, and automatically it's going to download. Now before you download this, take note, you have to be on the internet. You have to have your network connected to your PC. So after that, once Django is actually installed, it's going to show you that it has been installed successfully and all. The next part we're going to be taking is we're going to do, unlike some tutorials that you watch that is a visual code, you see Python manage.py start project, Python manage.py start app. In this one, we're going to be using Django. So sorry about the spelling. Django, oh, sorry. Django, what's wrong? Django admin. Sorry about that, guys. Django admin start project. Now, when we say Django admin start project, we need to give the project a name. So automatically, let's give the project a name. You can give it any name. Let's give it core. Okay. So let's wait for it to load finish before we know what's next. So I'm going to wait for it to load. So sorry for taking time. It's not actually meant to take time like this, but my system is lagging. I don't know why. Okay, so it has been installed successfully. My project has been installed. So let me minimize and let me go back again. So next thing we're going to do, we can see we are seeing our manage.py and our core.py. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my local disk. I'll come to my users, click on my the name of my for where for me my directory is, and I'm going to look for my YouTube tutorial channel. Then this is my project name. I'll extract this out. I'll put this outside. Then I'll go to the folders again. I'll open it. I'll extract all of this. I'll cut it out and paste it outside of this. Then I'll delete this folder because we're having two different core folders, which is not meant to be. It's meant to be one. And that manage.py is meant to be outside. So next thing I'm going to be doing now is I'm going to install my app. So automatically it's going to be the same process. And it's going to be Django admin start app. And let's give the app a name. Let's give it probably let's give it the name of what name should we give it? What name should we give it? NIIT. And I'm going to click on OK. I'll click on the enter. Now automatically you can see this. Now you can see that it has been installed successfully. Now if I actually refresh this, you're going to see that my app has been installed successfully. Now you can see this is NIT. Now differentiation of app and a project. I'm going to explain that in the next video. But your app is the one that has the settings of PY, URLs of PY, admin of PY, models of PY, views of PY. Now the next thing I'm going to show you guys is in videos, in other videos on Visual Code, before you run your project, you definitely see Python manage.py run server. Now I'm going to show us how to automatically run our Django project without doing what? Without typing Python manage.py run server. You get. So I'll come to my run. I'll click on edit configuration. I'll delete the previous one. Now I've done this before, but I just want to show you guys. Click on the minus part, then click on the add part. That's the plus sign. Then click on Python. Then you're going to see unnamed. Then you're going to call this Django. You can call it any name, but I prefer calling it Django since we're actually doing Django. I'll click on my script part. I'll click on the YouTube tutorial. This is my folder. This is my Pycharm project, and I'll click on manage.py. I'll click on OK because it's manage.py that's actually going to run my server. Then I'm going to put my parameters as run server. So automatically I'm going to click on apply. Once I click on apply, I want to click on OK. So now let's run this project and see if Django has been stored successfully in my Pycharm community project. Now let's check this out. Let me run this and see. So sorry for taking time. Now to run this project, you don't need a mobile data, or you don't need to connect to the Wi-Fi and all. It can run by itself automatically. You don't need data for that. Now you can see this is my port number. Django uses the 8000 port number. I'm going to explain this later though. So I'm going to click on it, and it's going to route me to my browser, and it's going to show us Django was installed successfully. Now when you reach to this part, this is the first step in Django, setting up your Pycharm environment with Django. Sorry about this. Now the reason why my laptop is slow is because I'm using a Celeron laptop. And it's not actually a core, so the processor is actually very slow. So sorry about that. I'll try and um, work on that. Okay, so now you can see it's showing that the install worked successfully. Congratulations. Now this is the first step on setting up your environment. Now in the next video, I'm going to show us on how to walk around, and I'm going to be explaining some things starting from differentiating between projects and an app. You get, especially what the setting of PY does, URLs of PY, the views of PY, models of PY, and all. So see you all in the next tutorial. I really love your. Just subscribe to my YouTube channel, and so that you can get updated on the next video I'm going to be posting. Thank you very much, and God bless.